area of the airliner. And as opposed to the free ultra creative mixed drinks that you can get up in that front posh area that I only walk through and just kind of stare at those people.
Guys.
Like, oh, I'm judging you and hating you inside. Mad that you get to leave before me. And why are you already here?
Yeah, looking so comfortable.
Yeah, already drinking something.
Yeah.
So we've applied our creative minds to some stuff that we can make using the stuff that we have back in the biggie back here and the stuff that we can find going through Hudson News at the last second before we get on, because I always wait to the last second.
Right. Mocktail number 1.
All right, we're starting things off simple. When they ask what you want, just say, I'd like a Coke, and can I have the whole can? And you got to sweet talk a little bit. You might have to throw in a wink in order to get the whole can. And then you got to have a friend who's then gonna order,
Hey, I'd like a whole can of ginger ale.
and give him the wink, and then you pull that out.
I got, I winked.
And then we each go halfsies on the Coke and the ginger ale. So let's go halfsies on this. And then switchies.
Switcheroonies.
Switchies.
Don't let them see you do this. They don't want you to do this in coach.
And then you throw the ginger on there. And ladies and gentlemen, you are creating a joke. G-O-K-E, but it's pronounced with a J.
Like Jif.
No, like Jif, yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheer,
Here we
always
go.
cheers your buddy. That makes you look high class. Tastes like a good idea to me.
Did I mention we haven't tried these before now?
yeah.
Yeah, we haven't.
You can judge whether or not you're gonna
We're
try
like,
them.
these sounds like a good idea. Let's do them.
Now, of course, you can get some free creamer. They have that in Coach. And you put that in there a little bit,
I got one over here.
and you got a blonde joke.
Double
Look what we
meaning.
did!
Ooh, it's curdling.
I wonder what they're doing in the back of the plane. Oh, we are in the back of the plane. I keep forgetting that I'm smelling the lavatory.
Cheers.
Do you smell the lavatory?
Cheers, my wingman.
He was in there for quite some
Yes,
time.
he was.
This tastes like a root beer float, man. Ain't
Wow.
nothing wrong with it at all. Y'all should do this.
This isn't bad at all.
Off to a good start. Let's continue.
I love blonde joke. Mocktail number 2. Okay, if you're traveling during the winter or going to the Arctic, you know you want to get some hot chocolate, but they don't have that stuff on a lot of flights. But all you got to do, step 1, is pull out the chocolate bar that you've been sitting on the whole flight. Should be rather mushy.
Very nice.
And then you order some hot water from the attendant. You take
What
that
goes first?
chocolate first, then put in the hot agua.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, that is real nice.
That is totally mature butt chocolate.
Oh, that's got 3 hours of butt heat on it, and it's just right. How much butt heat do you need? 3 hours to do. And then you add a little bit of just regular water heat. And then you just do a little mix of Reuben.
That's looking good.
It may not look like it's getting a real good mix, but listen, everything tastes better at high altitudes. Now, I like a little spice with my hot chocolate, so I have created what I'm calling the Mexican hot chocolate. You're going to need to ask for some Flamin' Hot Cheetos. If they don't have that, because they often don't, you just need to pick these up. You need to have Flamin' Hot Cheetos on you at all times. And then you're going to create a little Cheeto dust. There you go. We get,
Oh, wow.
and then you just let her rip. And if you want to be extra fancy, bring your pre-made Cheeto dusted rimmed glass and move it over, baby. Boop, 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 boop. Now, I am very, very excited about what I'm about to put in my mouth.
Are you in the Arctic of Mexico?
Come with me to Mexico.
The really cold
Come
Mexico
to
where
the
you need...
coldest part of Mexico, the highest mountain in Mexico. Drink from my cup.
Take your cup back and enjoy it yourself. It
It's good though.
You know what? It's good. It is good. I'm more of a peppermint hot chocolate man. You may have noticed that I've been chewing my peppermint gum.
I didn't want to say anything.
And then I've also got some peppermint that I have crushed in this Ziploc bag in the tray. Then you spread those out. You spread them directly on your tray, and then you take that minty gum rim.
And it's okay to do all this in Coach because people in Coach, they have no standards. They're like, they're not gonna tell you stop that. They're like, that guy's doing something cool.
All right, now look at that minty rim of awesomeness. And now
You're really on to something over there, Neil.
I throw
I'm gonna
open.
start calling you by your last name. You deserve it.
My chocolate gusher.
I like to roll it. Oh, you missed.
Oh,
I mean, the very
I
first.
rimmed it.
You might want to bring a funnel in your backpack. I've always got flaming hot Cheetos and a funnel. They always look at me funny at TSA. Sir, what are you going to do with that funnel? Well, come with me and you'll find out. I mean, on the plane.
All right, so I'm making my hot chocolate lattes. Got a little peppermint rim action.
I think that's going to be good. Oh.
And then a minty chocolate heaven.
Can I go with you to that part of the Arctic? The minty part? What part of the Marctic is minty? What part is very minty? Oh, gosh.
That's the gum I chewed.
Oh.
He forgot about that.
I was like, it's so
He
wet.
forgot I was chewing the gum the whole time. When you asked to taste it, I was like, is he going to taste it? Okay.
Oh, man, I don't want to go to the Arctic
You've already
anymore.
been to the Arctic. Your mouth was there.
I need a straw.
Nope. Your mouth was in the Arctic. Take your throat to the Arctic. It's not bad, though.
Mocktail number 3. Okay, for this one, the first thing you're gonna need to do is sweet talk and wink at that flight attendant so you can get a full can of Sprite.
Oh.
Once you've scored that, you're gonna
Thank you,
want
baby.
to
Poor man.
take some Sour Patch Kids. It's candy that you got at the newsstand, you know. Take the decapitated heads of the Sour Patch Kids and line the rim. These drinks is fancy. We gotta match what they're doing up there in first class. Okay?
The great thing is you get to eat Sour Patch bodies the whole time.
In the process, you do. And the next thing, so that will continue for a while. It's a long flight. You got time. You got chocolate bars melting in your back pocket. There's all kinds of time to get a kill. Booty bar! So either on the flight or maybe while you're waiting for your flight, you're going to take a bunch of Skittles and then you're going to separate them into pre-organized bags by color.
You know I got that OCD working.
And then you're going to begin to layer the Skittles so that you can end up with a rainbow layer of Skittles inside your cup, okay? While Link does that, I'm gonna cut to the chase and tell you this is what that's gonna end up looking like. I've been working on it the whole flight. I've got my full Sour Patch head rim, and I've got my full rainbow, and then I'm gonna take my Sprite, don't forget about that, and I'm going to make what I like to call the Rainbow Sprite. Get it? Get it?
Yeah, it's like Rainbow Bright,
But it's
with a
Rainbow
Sprite.
Sprite. You're gonna let that come up to the top right there, and now you need to let that fester for about 2 minutes. Okay, our 2 minutes are up. A few things have happened. Number one, it's beginning to obtain some sort of brown color of all the colors mixing together, which is not unappetizing.
Oh, you know when it turns dookie brown, it's ready to drink.
Yeah, that's the signal. And then there is a weird sugar film or something on top that is like, look at that. Look at the weird film.
It bubbles up, and that's something you can watch when you know you look out the window and you're taking a nosedive. Let me focus on something else.
Not recommended for diabetics, but I'm not diabetic yet.
Not yet. Wow, you really gotta.
Boy, you gotta eat her head. So, my mouth is 4 Sour Patch Guys wide.
Oh wow, and you're spilling it.
And then while you're chewing on the Sour Patch Guys,
Slip away. And what's that like? What is that like? Let me see how wide my mouth is in Sour Patch Heads.
a little sugary.
I think my mouth is 5 kids wide.
Yeah. Whoa, that's 6 or 7 guys. Kids. How many guys did you give?
Wow.